Hey crew, I am super excited because we are going to be covering the Devour Hunter Perfected build, and you all seem to like the last couple we did, so I made some few tweaks to make sure we can take advantage of everything within the build, and man, is there a lot going on here. We're talking infinite invisibility, infinite full healing with Devour, a crazy good uptime on your grenades, which is great for a hunter because it's always tougher on a hunter, and then we also have great uptime on our super. It's one of the best TPS supers in the game, so Void 3.0 Hunter really does have a great kit, but you have to play it the right way and focus on what you should be doing. There's a nice little rhythm that you can pick up while playing this build to make it be one of the best builds in the game. This video is sponsored by none other than Raid Shadow Legends. I just hit level 91 on my account and have reached a power level of 4.4 million, so we're getting places, guys. I've collected so many different champions over my time playing, and I wanted to share a few of my favorites with you because I think you will really enjoy them and the game. First off, we have the legendary champion known as Syl of the Drakes. She looks absolutely awesome, right? But the main reason I like her is because she brings an AoE stun and also heals all my team members every turn she takes, which is absolutely amazing. Next we have the big boy, and this is Tatura Rhymehide. And just a look at those horns. Pretty sweet if I do say so myself. This guy's ratings are through the roof, and he backs them up so well as he is probably one of my top 5 strongest champions in the game. Last but not least, we have Royal Guard, and he hits like an absolute truck. We're talking major damage on any boss, and that's why I built him with such high crit damage and attack, because man, does he smack with the best of them in the game. There are a lot of new things in Raid, as this month is their 3-year anniversary, and let's take a look at Raid's first ever champion skin for Arbiter, one of the best arena champions in the game, and these skins do not disappoint one bit. I can't wait to get my hands on them. This is the best time to get started in Raid, and if you click my link in the description or scan my QR code here that you see on screen, you'll get a free starter pack worth almost $40. We're talking 3 free champions at once: Misericord, Tiger Soul, and Romero, plus 10 Magic XP brews, 10 Force XP brews, 10 Spirit brews. That's absolutely huge. The rewards will be available only for the next 30 days and only for new players. All this treasure will be waiting for you here, and it's that easy. Just click the link down in the description and I'll see you guys over in the game. Let's go through the aspects and fragments, then the exotic and mods, and just keep in mind that once you get 2 kills towards the start of any activity that you're doing, that starts the whole chain in this build and keeps your infinite uptime on invincibility, on health regen, on grenades, on super, all that good stuff. Now you want to be using Mobius Quiver because Mobius Quiver is the best DPS super in the game right now, basically. And then also we're going to be using Marksman Dodge because it has a 10-second quicker cooldown time than Gambler's Dodge. If you want to use Gambler's Dodge, totally use that. You get your melee, your smoke bomb back when dodging near an enemy, which is absolutely awesome. Then I'm using Vortex Grenade. Use the grenade that you choose and the one you like the most. For the aspects, we're using Stylish Executioner. Defeating a weakened, suppressed, or volatile target grants invisibility and true sight. After performing a Stylish Execution, your next melee attack while invisible weakens target. But the main thing here is we are always going invisible when we're defeating a weakened or volatile target, which we're doing throughout this entire build. Then we have Vanishing Step here. We have this on because we get 2 fragments with it, and its dodging makes you invisible, and dodging is very important with this build. For the fragments, we're using Echo of Undermining. Your Void Grenades weaken targets. Pretty simple, 15% debuff on all your enemies. We also have Echo of Obscurity. Finisher final blows grant invisibility. This also gives us a plus 10 recovery. This can be traded out for something else if you would prefer a different fragment. So this is the one that I would change. The other 3 keep the same. This is the one that you have freedom to do what you want with here. For the third one, we're using Echo of Persistence. Void abilities applied to you, which is Invisibility and Devour with this build. So we're procking 2 of these, right? It has increased duration, so it can go up to 15 seconds both on Invisibility and Devour, which is absolutely awesome. And then our last one is Echo of Starvation. Picking up an Orb of Power grants Devour. This also takes away 10 recovery. So Echo of Starvation and Echo of Persistence and Echo of Undermining are the 3 I would keep on at all times because these 3 combined with each other really make the build strong. Now for your weapon of choice, use any good Void primary that you want to use. So I was using Funnel Web in the gameplay that you saw. You could also go with something like Shayer's Wrath or, you know, any type of Void weapon. If you're not dealing with champions, something like the new Waveframe Exotic Grenade Launcher is really strong, especially because it can gen orbs off one shot and Devour and all that stuff, right? It's very strong with this build. So weapons, you're free to do whatever you want with. Just make sure to match the champion types that you're dealing with, and make sure you are using something void, whether that's a void primary or a void secondary, but some sort of strong void weapon that's going to take advantage of our volatile rounds and fun of might and stuff like that. Doesn't this hunter look freaking sweet? I don't know if there's a cooler hunter in the game than that right there. I'm just saying. Okay, for our helmet here, you want to have font of might. So picking up a well gives us a 20% weapon damage boost to our weapons, to our void weapons. You also want to have harmonic siphon on. So a rapid weapon final blow that matches our subclass creates more power. So that's where using the void weapon comes into play, and any void weapon works with this, right? And we need to get a double kill. So how it works when you enter into any activity is make sure you dodge first, and then you want to get a double kill. The double kill is going to create an orb and a well for you because of Reaping Wellmaker that we have further down on in the build. I also have linear fusion rifle ammo finder here just because to find ammo for the heavy. For our gauntlets, of course, like I said, Reaping Wellmaker. So when we dodge, after that, we get a kill, we create that well. So by dodging and getting 2 kills, we're creating the well, and we're creating the orb that we need for Devour, and the well that we need for stuff like Font of Might, Volatile Flow, different things like that. I have a submachine gun loader on here. Throw on Champion mod if you need it, and then Bolstering Detonation grants class ability energy when you cause damage with a grenade. On my chest piece here, we have Well of Tenacity. Picking up a Void Elemental Well reduces the damage you take from commands for a short period of time. This only lasts 5 seconds, so it's a short timer here. We also have Thermoshock Plating double stacked for 40% damage resistance against Solar and Arc. And we have a Void damage resist on as well. And then on our boots here, we have Elemental Time Dilation. So we're making Font of Light last about 15 seconds. And we're making our damage reduction from the mod on our chest piece, Well of Tenacity, last 10 seconds instead of 5. So we're doubling up on those, which is great. We also have a couple things, so when we pick up the Orb of Power, we get abilities back, and then we're using Star Eater skills. The main reason we're taking advantage of Star Eating skills here is Feast of Light. You gain additional super energy from Orbs of Power you pick up. While your super energy is full, picking up an Orb of Power overcharges your super, causing you to gain a burst of healing when cast, and bonus to your super damage. At maximum overcharge, you also get an overshield. The main reason we're using this is because 1, it's really strong. It's basically like having Orpheus rigs on, and 2, it allows us to always have Devour procced within our subclass, even if our super is full when picking up orbs. We'll still be able to proc Devour by picking up orbs from Echo of Starvation, even when the super is full, so that's the main point of using this, and it's still a great exotic within this build. Your other options are Orpheus Rig and 6 Coyote if you want, and the only reason I would run those is maybe if you're using something with Explosive Light. That's your second option. Over here, I would use something like Palmyra crafted with auto loading and explosive light. I haven't got to that point yet. I'm going to craft that role, but that's the role I'm crafting. So that way I have explosive light so I can pick up Orbs of Power even when my super is full. If not, I'm using Star Eater skills, right? But on top of it, I'm also using Star Eater skills to even add to it, so I never am at an issue with an Orb of Power. And then on our class item, we're using Volatile Flow, so picking up the Void Elemental Well grants the volatile rounds on those void weapons. Double utility kickstart to get that class ability back quicker, our dodge. Overload grenades because we're obviously on a void subclass. So there's a lot going on here. Like when you enter an activity and you start that fight, right? You dodge, you're activating Well of Tenacity, you're activating Harmonic Siphon, you're picking up the well, you're picking up the orb, and then you're also getting Font of Might up here from your helmet, you're getting Volatile Flow from your class item, you're getting Well of Tenacity from your chest piece. So many different things playing into one simple act of dodge and get a double kill. That's kind of the point I want to get across to you guys, is always just be getting into that motion of when that dodge is up, dodge, get a double kill. When the dodge comes back, dodge, get a double kill. In the gameplay, I actually didn't dodge enough. I should have been dodging more. But I hope you guys find this build helpful. I hope it helps you out. This is the build I am taking into Grandmasters day 1 on my Hunter. Like, this will be the setup. My weapons might change based on what I need for that specific strike, that specific Grandmaster, and what champion mods are needed. But as far as the subclass goes with Void 3.0, my armor, my mods, that is what I'm doing for day 1 Grandmasters on my Hunter. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. Thank you for sticking around and watching it. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching the raid ad. That really helps support the channel, and it goes a long way in supporting me. So thank you guys. I really appreciate it. A couple of videos up on the screen. If you haven't seen them, give them a watch, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Hopefully a Grandmaster video first. Maybe the Falcon and one punching everything, shoulder charging everything. Let's get it.